Okay, now you can hear me. Although it may be a little bit difficult to hear me over the game. So we'll have to adjust that volume as needs be. Okay. I like this delivery Moogle that's on the screen. He's very cute. Okay, so you can see Chunky Boy, he is a level 31 ninja, and my little companion here is Jibanyan. He is from the anime Yokai Watch, and there's a cross-promotional event going on with Yokai Watch right now, so that you can get yokai medals to get more yokai. Let's go get that mission up there. Oh lord, he coming. I love this mount. This is my fat chocobo. My chunkabo, as Cassie calls him. Yeah, there's a fate here. But I'm not actually gonna go fight in this one. I'm just gonna run through it. So the fates are like world events. And right now that's where you get the yokai medals from. So like you can see there's a bunch of people flying off that are way higher level than this world event. That guy's got a car and it just turned into an X-Wing and flew off. Oh my gosh. There's a fat chocobo flying! Oh, that was so cute. I love fat chocobo so much. All the pudgy mounts and pets are my favorite ones. So let's talk here. The naturalist Marset at Dungeonspire is in need of a research assistant. You have the honor of addressing Marset, realm-renowned naturalist and esteemed authoress of the New Eorzean Geographic, the single most comprehensive collection of knowledge our realm has ever seen, or ever will see. We can go ahead and bring this up here. That way you guys can read the text too. And let's make this a little less... Okay. Oh, I completely missed it. Of course I'm talking to you. Do you see anyone else here? Now, for the 70,000th time. 5 toadstool caps, and be quick with them. Okay, I guess I'm getting her toadstool caps. Whoa, this guy is very underdressed. So mostly I'm trying to level up my guy. And he's a melee damage dealer. Oh my god, he brought all of his friends. Ow. These guys are kind of messing me up. Despite being chunky, Chunky Boy is very dynamic.
Who's a little chunky boy? Who's a little chunky boy?
Yeah, little Chunky Boy. He's like a little toddler.
Really sharp knives.
Yeah, with really sharp knives. Like, you wouldn't want to mess with this guy. He'd probably hurt you, but he definitely, like... He's a lover, not a fighter. Where'd you go, Jibanyan? Wow, Jibanyan's just like a real cat. You go to hug him and he just walks away. Wow, messed up that toadstool pretty hard. Whoa! There's a bunny on my head! There's a bunny on my head! Oh, it's gone. I don't know what I did. What is it? It's a little bunny rabbit. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Hold on. Okay, rabbit medium. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. He just doesn't do anything. He's just a little rabbit. Oh my gosh. This game can be so adorable. Maybe she'll be less rude this time. Have you brought me my toadstool caps? Each moment you dally deprives the realm of my prodigious knowledge. Let's give her these things. Yes, yes, hand it over now. But of course, it is just as I theorized. The spore density of these toadstools is exponentially greater than that of samples taken before the calamity. Clearly, they have evolved as such in order to adapt to an increasingly harsh environment. And with this, another entry of the new Eorzean geographic is complete. Who are you again? Wow. I am the great Chunky Boy, obviously. But she's got another mission, so... Marcette would put you to work again, whether you like it or not. Well, let's do this. Research Assistant 6. Yes, I am speaking to you, Research Assistant 6. That is the title I have deigned to bestow upon you after your humble contribution to my latest scientific breakthrough. Mind you, now that you are officially my slave, research assistant, there will be no slacking off. I require a live lightning spark. Here's a jar. Now hurry, I haven't got all day. Okay, using key items on target. Some quests require you to use key items on an enemy target. There are two ways to do so. The first is by right-clicking the enemy's target bar and selecting use key item from the subcommands. The second method is to first target an enemy, then click on the key item found in the duty list. So I gotta mess up a living spark and then put it in a jar. Come here, bud. Uh-oh, this toadstool is interested in me. exciting. Ooh, I might hit level 32 from this. The mere fact that you dare to interrupt me means that you must have the live lightning spark I require. Well, hand it over then. Okay. Ooh, aren't you a cute little one? Yes, I am. Just think of all the fun I can have with you. The next assistant who dares shirk his duties is in for quite a shock. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, toadstools. If my theories are correct, sending a shock through the toadstools will trigger a sense of danger, causing them to reproduce with unheard of speed. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. To think of the discoveries I could make if I had but a single competent assistant. You! Assistant 7! What was it for? Oh, whoever you are, be gone from my sight and let me concentrate for once! Wow, she is rude. Ooh, and we get this guy now. Oh, I've learned a new action. We got something called Arm's Length. Creates a barrier nullifying most knockback and draw-in effects. Ooh. And it slows enemies when they strike the barrier. Let's find a good place for this. Let's actually put it there. You know what? Let's put it there because I'm using hide less and less. Let's see what this guy wants. He's probably much nicer. And he's going to give me one of these 3 garbage rings. Oh, maybe they're not garbage, but I don't need piety. Actually, I don't actually know what I need as a ninja. I should probably find out what I need as a ninja. So, Hobrout is suffering at the hands of the Taskmaster Marset. I swear to you, that woman is a fiend, a monster, a greater danger to this realm than all the beast tribes put together, and then some. Why, I speak of Marset, of course. No sooner did I return with the 300 hornet stingers she requested than she sends me off to conduct a water survey at Hopeseed Pond. In my condition, I'm likely to fall in face first and drown. Oh, friend, I'm too young to die. Please, say you'll help me. You must! I guess I'm helping with another task. Let's pick up this one, too. Marset would keep your nose to the grindstone. Also offering me rings. Research Assistant 873. You're late. I'm conducting an experiment of the utmost importance to determine the source of the distinctive stink of a stroper's breath, and require one freshly extracted stroper's stomach. The stench is said to be strong enough to knock out a man, so I shall provide you with a bottle of Marset's Breath Begone. I know not what you've been eating lately, but you may want to take a dose of it yourself. Oh, and do try not to get killed, will you? Funeral rites for incompetent assistants are eating away an inordinate share of my research budget these days. Okay. These look like they're going to be a little bit further away, so let's summon them out. Oh Lord, he coming. Okay, looks like we're over here. Oh! Oh, those are large. Oh my. That little arrow there on the ground, that points to where he's looking. So I kind of want to, like, stay out of that as much as possible. There we go. Uh-oh. Did I piss off his friend? I pissed off his friend. Oh, boy. Oh, I did not mean to piss them both off. so much harder to kill without the anti-breath weapon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's time to beat a hasty retreat. I am not doing so hot. Oh, thank goodness. Didn't follow me. Now, I need samples from Hope Seed Pond. Samples of what? Oh. As a rogue slash ninja, I have the ability to hide. Although apparently that doesn't last when I pick up items. What do you want to bet this guy turns around and yep. I think I can take one of the little ones. Yeah. There we go. That's not so bad. It looks like that guy's protecting the other thing over there. So let's just take care of him. Never turn your back on an opponent. Especially not when your opponent's a ninja. Okay. Let's hop on. Let's hop on the fat old chocobo and head back. Turn in our quests. Goes that X-Wing car again. I don't want to be Research Assistant 7, 12, or 43. I just want to go home. Oh, praise the gods you're back. Were you able to complete the survey? There you go, man. One, 2, 3 samples from Hope Seed Pond. Wonderful. I cannot thank you enough. Though I cannot help but ponder what other back-breaking tasks might be in my future. Pluck the wisdom teeth of a gubu? Procure a leaf from a treant's head? The gods only know. Grandfather, grandmother, can you hear me up there? Your dear grandson shall be joining you all too soon. Let's see. This one gives me strength, tenacity. This one gives me skill speed. Let's try that one. Assistant, whatever your number was. I haven't all week. You'd best have the stroper stomach I requested, or I do believe I shall use your own innards as a substitute. Yes, just hand it over, will you? And the dissection reveals... Exactly as I surmised. With the proliferation of poisonous toadstools in the years since the calamity, the Stroper's diet has undergone a dramatic change. The reaction of the toadstools with the Stroper's stomach acids results in the noxious gases emitted from the mouth of the foul beast. And with that groundbreaking discovery, I believe I owe my prodigious mind a well-deserved respite. You, on the other hand, Research Assistant 6, have earned nothing of the sort. Get out there and hone your skills that you might actually make yourself half useful the next time I call upon you. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. I almost forgot doing those quests for her. Okay, let's see. The ring I've got on right now is purple and does many things. I guess I want critical hit. Determination is what I need. Determine the amount of damage dealt both by physical and magical attacks. So, and then dexterity affects physical range damage and damage dealt by rogues' arms. Maximum HP. Okay, so I want dexterity and determination and critical hit. And this one gives me vitality, spell speed, intelligence, direct hit. So actually I don't really need purple ring as much. This one's probably a better ring for me. Because it gives me more critical hit and it gives me more dexterity, which I need. Okay. Make sure I'm wearing the best stuff that I can wear. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's see, where is this? Vorsau Hello. It's in Gridania, which I am in at the moment. I'm in the Central Shroud, and I need to go up into Gridania. Okay. Let's go. Oh. Okay. I guess I gotta go east and use the other entrance. I'm not cool enough to go in through this gate. Even though it'd be right next to where I need to go. Whoa, these scorpion things are like right in the road. Okay, here we go. Now entering New Gridania. Also, pardon the sound of my fan in the background. It is warm. And we are trying to survive. So I can't use my mounts in town. Gotta talk to the serpent commander here.
Ah, if it isn't Chunky, how went the meeting with the sylphs?
I have a letter from the elder.
A missive from the Sith Elder himself, if I may. So, the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks.
Well, that was easy. see what else is going on. Commander Hulo appears to have more to say.
The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end.
I can't move this text box, so sorry.
But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia.
Speak of the devil. Hello? Hello, Chunky? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalemo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with a tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise you of the present situation in person. We're going to one of the most obnoxious locations to reach. So first we're going to teleport to Horizon. That person is like, oh, it's almost like a beholder, but it's just a mouth instead of an eyeball on a mouth. Crazy. Okay, now hop on our Chunkabow, and off to Shifting Sands we go. Oh my gosh, a whale is coming out of this building. He's just stuck there in the doorway. There's not enough room for the both of us. My fat chocobo can't get through the door when there's a whale there. I mean, he probably can. Oh my gosh, it's just clipping right through. Why is he just sitting there? Here we go. We're gonna squeeze. Squeeze, fat chocobo! Alright, hit the road there, buddy. Whale butt. Let's talk to Tataru. Well, that isn't my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Chunky. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please, enter at your leisure. Then why did I need to speak to Tataru? Couldn't I have just gone in? I'm like a member of this group, right? I don't know. I guess they don't trust me. Ooh, cutscene. I am given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. There I go with my toddler stomp. Oh. It is good to see you again, Chunky. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rama from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call as of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal, who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Chunky? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Askians took great pains to remain hidden. Why they would choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Eek! Tataru! Maybe it's just scared because the whale is in here. Oh no, it's a sylph. A sylph? In Thanalan? quest. This one finds walking one Chunky. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Oh, neat. We don't normally get creatures from the beast tribes among the non-beast people. But I guess I made an impression on the sylphs, who are not really like... They're the least rude of the beast tribes. They're the least monstrous. Because they're like little grassy fairy people. That's fairy like Fairy. Yeah. Subtitles. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged from the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Chunky, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Askians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I get Aetheryte tickets to Vesper Bay, which I think just teleport me right here. Back from the wood. More cutscenes. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Chunky. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Askian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Askians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do in all our power to stop them. We must do all in our power to stop them. I can speak words and definitely read. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ulda to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Chunky. Safety not guaranteed.
Don't want to lose any of them stuffy stamps.
Yeah. You know what? We don't even need to leave that. We just need to go straight to Ulda. To the steps of Nald. Okay. So this is another city. This one is a desert city and is apparently like a merchant city, so heavy on the capitalism. We want to go there. Are they up there? Yeah, they're right here. Swift, the Flame Commander. Ah, he's got a dumb hat too. What is these guys in dumb hats? The Masked Man. Ah, you come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Menphilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan.
A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikrin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak to a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it.
Okay. So I'm going to Highbridge. Where exactly is Highbridge? I'm terrible at learning the maps. Okay. Here we go. Oh, actually, let's just teleport to Camp Drybone. It'll be faster. Aha! My other mounts. This is the fatter cat. When I stop, it just kind of takes a seat. There's a whale again. I wonder if that's. I think that's the same guy. Lexus Ranger Control. Ooh. Uh-oh. Wrong turn. Okay. Whee! That's pretty. This is a very pretty game. Here we go. Bye, fat cat. Okay, let's speak to Hihibaru. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of my many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Easy XP. Ooh, he's gonna give me pink dye. When the Order of Naldthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give it up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Okay, maybe I will. Multiloquent merchant. I've heard tell of the masked devil.
Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. They might be up there. Yeah, there's one. Absent-minded merchant. On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he carries a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. An impassive merchant. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikiran raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. And back to Hihibaru. I have a feeling that I'm going to be fighting some Beastmen tribes in order to, like, resolve this merchant problem. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Look, man, you can't just give away your wares. That's not how business works, especially when business is tough.
Khajiit has wares.
No, Khajiit does not have wares.
Khajiit has wares.
No, only if you have coin. You don't have coin. You keep coming to me and offering me bits of fish.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Just because Khajiit is feline does not mean that Khajiit exclusively wants fish.
Yes, it does.
I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use the smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Man, they're not even gonna let me pay him for his trouble? I'm an awful adventurer. I should absolutely be paying this man for the information that he's giving me. Even if it's like to save the world. That's work that he's doing. For me. That's not fair. Pay people for the work that they do. Pay people a livable wage. Crazy. It's crazy, right? Crazy. Ooh, I don't know how far away this is. Let's take the cat.
Oh, somebody's flying by on a yokai. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Oh, it's up there. There we go. Haha! Nothing stops Fat Cat. Okay. I sense a hostile presence. Corpse Brigade. Foot soldier. He's undead. I've only fought undead when I fought one of the dark wizards before. Oh, now it's coming. Now it's on. Chunkabo's on his way. Whew. Glad I got on Chunkabo. Present the word of the destroyer to Hihibaru. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll! It bears a prayer to Ralger, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralger is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Nice and slow? I'd be defending you from a bunch of Kakirin attacks, wouldn't I? Hihibaru has a suggestion to help you with your investigation. He's giving me a bunch of colors to dye my clothes. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So, it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thenelin. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ulda. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. That's not a nice thing to say about people. And for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has, relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Ahira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. Ah, I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is, wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. I couldn't at least pay the man? Let's find out where Alamigo is. Ooh, okay. That is a whole new area. We get to ride Chocobo all the way there. see if there's straight desert we can run across to get there. Looks like it. It's a beautifully rendered desert. It's very vibrant. And has so much of like the dry grass that you see in a lot of deserts, at the edge of a lot of deserts. Dry grass and bushes, thin trees, all the life that grows whenever it rains. I've always found it a lot more interesting than just like sand dunes. Ooh. Like, yeah, okay, those exist. We know they exist, but they're not very interesting to look at or be in. Ecosystems are far more interesting, I think. But I guess here's the more of the latter. Maybe we got a little bit of both. Oh my gosh, these are all cacti. Look at them. That's creepy. What is that thing? I think this is the right way. This looks like the most defensible position, so I can only assume this is the right way. What do we got here? Little Alamigo. Tailbot. That door doesn't open for us. Oh, we gotta ramp up here. Cavius. Hotelin. Okay. Oh. No, wait, that's... Okay, that is the way we came from, but it looks like the way we have to go, too. Here we go. Okay, yeah. I want to attune with this aetherite. That way I can just come back here any old time. Bye, Chonkabo. Ooh, a merchant and mender. He can repair my gear. There's a League of Meats in case I need arbitrary missions. But I'm just doing the main story quests. I think this might be the last one for the moment, though. Because it is getting late.
Hmm? Why, yes, Heberu's my father. You said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders.
Okay.
Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone.
I did not have a good growly voice at all. Okay. think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. It has been a good stream. Thank you so much for joining us once again. This is Alpaca Lunch. You can find me online on Twitter at RadmissFliss, or look up my Discord. It is in the bottom right. And have a good night.